Hey everybody! We all have our own idea of beauty. After all, it's a matter of taste, upbringing, and perception. But today we're going to talk about animals. A lot of different creatures surround us, and many of them are incredibly fascinating. They can be cute, charming, funny, or strange. For this video, we've picked some of the most unusual and beautiful animals, birds, and even insects. Each of them could win a wildlife beauty pageant. Let's get it on. Clouded leopard. All wild felines are graceful and eye-catching in their own way. They're all beautiful, but clouded leopards are the creme de la creme. Leopards are usually quite secretive animals, and this species is no exception. These leopards are much smaller than their distant African relatives. Their body length varies from 80 to 100 centimeters. Their shoulder height reaches up to 55 centimeters, and they weigh no more than 18 kilograms. Despite being so small, they are incredibly agile. It's believed that clouded leopards can climb trees better than any other feline. Once the prey is close, they suddenly jump on it. They can even kill large prey, thanks to the effect of surprise and their huge fangs, the largest of all felines in relation to their body size. You can recognize this leopard by its coat pattern. The spots are large and shaped like black rings. And their face is quite unusual too. Long, narrow with big eyes, brownish yellow to grayish green. Clouded leopards live in the mountainous areas of Southeast Asia, usually at an altitude of about 2,000 meters. To date, there are approximately 10,000 of them left in the wild. Red panda. This animal is not just pretty, it's stunningly cute. Look at its face and its fluffy paws and tail and its clumsy little movements. Red pandas live in China, in northern Myanmar, in Bhutan, in Nepal, and in the northeast of India. They're quite small creatures, about the size of a domestic cat. Despite their charming looks, red pandas are actually predators, even though they mainly feed on plants. Quite the paradox. From time to time, these animals eat berries and mushrooms and attack small rodents, probably just depending on their mood. By the way, you're right to think that red pandas don't really look like regular pandas, even though they share the same name. Their common ancestor lived millions of years ago, hence the differences. And while we know almost everything about the big panda, there's not so much information about the red panda. For quite a long time, zoologists couldn't even classify it. Initially, it was placed into its own family, then into the bear family. At some point, it was even classified as a close relative of the raccoon. However, it ended up being a panda. By the way, in China, the red panda is referred to as the firefox, given its color and size similar to those of a fox. It also gave its name to Mozilla Firefox. That's why we can see a red panda on its logo, not a fox. Peacock spider. You probably hate spiders and find them terribly disgusting. But this one may change your mind. This tiny creature from the west of Australia could easily be the prettiest spider ever. Its flap-like extensions on the abdomen make it look like a peacock when it expands them. When there's a female around, this tiny 5mm long spider raises its flaps to form a circle with its abdomen. Then it lifts two of its many legs, and as soon as the female approaches the spider, it starts performing a groovy dance in front of her. The only thing this party's missing is music. However, if the female remains uninterested, or if she doesn't like the dance, the boyfriend would be captured immediately and eaten. What can you do? Spider dance battles are tough. Meanwhile, despite its size, the peacock spider is an excellent hunter. It can spot a prey within 20 centimeters. It might not seem much, but it's a true achievement for someone so small. By the way, scientists believed peacock spiders use their colored flaps for longer jumps. It wasn't till 100 years later that they discovered that they were used for the mating ritual. The Matschie's tree kangaroo. Do you know how many kangaroo species there are? More than 50, and one of the cutest lives in trees. And not in Australia, but in New Guinea. The Matschie's tree kangaroo has large claws that help them climb.